They can't see it.
No.
But I'm joking. Don't worry about it. You went to work. You're not here. Oh, thank you. I'm missing those.
Guys, welcome to the show. That's Jeffrey Bowen.
Oh, hello. Are we on?
Of course.
Oh, sorry. Was I talking? Did you hear that?
Yeah, that's
No.
okay.
Oh.
That's okay. Guys, Jeffrey has friends. Some of them live in his head.
They do, certainly.
Jeffrey, better late than never. Bowen, thank you for coming on. Find that flip. We had to do an hour-long prep to get Jeffrey prepared so he wouldn't say everything that came to his mind initially, but we're here and we're going to have a good time. We're going to talk about some real estate.
And you hit the jackpot with this episode right there.
I wore my pink shirt for you.
Oh, that's so nice.
Yeah. Mr. Boner can't be here today, unfortunately. But happy Good Friday, everybody.
Is it Good Friday?
Yes, sir.
Wow.
Yes, sir.
Happy Good Friday to everybody.
You
May you go with God. May you be with God. May God be with you.
you Catholic, you.
I know, right? St. Rose. I'm a Buddhist converted, though. I'm be honest.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, because, well, this isn't my only opportunity here. This is not it in this form. I'm going to be, next time. I'm going to do better. I'm going to go up a level or down, depending on, I think I was a baby cow or cow before or after. Moo. I identify as a cow. Oh. That's my pronoun, cow. I drink so much milk that I should just be sponsored by like Stonyfield milk. You want to buy a house? Stonyfield milk. Look, it matches my outfit too, by the way. I match my outfits with my beverages. Look at ice milk.
You drink ice milk?
I do. I love it. I gotta be real cold, but I drink farm milk. By the way, I'm bougie. Jersey cow.
Sure.
No, it's a difference.
Yeah. Yeah.
Milk does not a body good, but I still love it anyways. You give me milk udders.
So, guys, you wouldn't know it maybe, but Jeffrey is an incredibly successful real estate agent.
No, you wouldn't know it. I'm the oxymoron. I'm the what is it called when there's like a rare thing that happens, like in an algorithm. I don't know. I'm a glitch. No, there's a word for it. Like when you're supposed to like do certain things to get somewhere, and I don't.
You're like an anomaly.
Anomaly. There it is. I'm like anomaly in the Matrix. Uzbekistan, Bobo Jawan. Nice to see you. Don't hack me, bitches. Don't even take my shit.
Let's keep this PG.
I'm just saying, Uzbekistan. So you want to buy a house? I got no money for you. I got no money, really. Find someone else. This is not the drone you're looking for.
So
I get people who call me from Congo. I want to buy a house on the phone. Oh, I want to buy a house. I'm like, oh yeah? I have client. I can't talk on the phone. Does everyone get to read that? Rex, I got one more thing left, Mark. You're out of shit to explode. One last thing. Mark him, what's that? Rex, my entire skeleton dickhead. Bye. This guy's funny.
Honestly, Jeffrey,
it says
I feel
he's
like
paired. What does that mean? He's paired.
I don't know.
Can we get rid of him?
No.
You can't block him. All
this
right,
is a live stream. No, why would we need to block him?
How do I share this live stream to everybody?
It's already sharing.
All right, but how do I? All right, invite everybody.
You connected it before.
How do I know, but that's Facebook and I got YouTube. But how do I connect? How do I send a message like to everybody I follow, 5,000 followers, saying come in my live stream?
I think you just need to. Post a comment on your. Damon's here. I think.
What's up, Damon? Come in my live stream. That's my OnlyFans. I'm on the wrong platform. Forgot. Sorry. That's my
Um,
OF. My OF boy.
I feel like
Bumper
you're.
clock. Bumper clock.
No, normally we talk about real estate, guys.
My dog just passed gas. Phew. Oh, Paisley Davis, can I join y'all? News video. Well, what do you want
Thank
me
you,
to say?
Paisley.
Thank you. Maybe it's a normal person.
Yeah, with a stinky dog fart. I feel like you're born for live stream, Jeffrey.
I put me on camera, baby.
Yeah.
I'll light up like a Christmas tree.
Well, we were talking about a morning show and maybe a late night show.
I'll be the late night. I try to get up. I'm like what's that Charles Bukowski? Never get up before noon. I sell more real estate on the toilet and in my bed than 90% of real estate agents. Imagine what I would do if I had a personal trainer, like a dom female, to tell me what to do all day and get me going.
Jeffrey Bowen getting going.
I hate mornings. I loathe them. I couldn't even get up for school. I just can't. It's like everyone's working. I can't go to bed and I can't get up. So my perfect schedule is get up at 11, get working by noon, have an hour and get working by noon, and then do 12 to 8, 9. That's like my, and 12 to 5, let's face it. And then I can have dinner and then go to the gym, whatever, and do stuff and play drums. And then I can go back to work and then go to bed, real late. But
have you been going to the gym?
I started.
Really?
I did.
Good for you.
Yeah. My good friend James has gotten me into the gym.
Nice.
He's like 130 pounds and he was doing like 45 dumbbells. I'm over there doing 15. So I'm 3 times his weight, but it doesn't matter.
You were pushing 50-pound dumbbells?
15.
Oh, okay. I was about to say.
I used to be fit in my 20s and my teens, 20s and 30s. And then I just fell apart, but we're working on it. We're a work in progress. This is Jeffy 5.0 version 2.
Yeah. Well, I knew that we were destined to work together when we went to go look at this house for sale in Chelsea, and you got out in that pink suit and you had that 80s Cadillac.
Those were the days, man. You caught me at the end of my best run. Like you missed like some legendary shit. I'm a legend in my own mind, but I really was. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I did a lot with what I had, and I didn't realize. I mean, yeah, it was a great run. I started real estate in 2001. Should I give a little bit of my quick background?
I would love that. Yeah.
All right. We grew up in East Boston in a triple decker.
Kid.
And then I went to St. Rose. I was the best at kickball and the religion class. And I wasn't Jesus, and I wasn't allowed in the back room. But my brother was Jesus, and he was an altar boy. But St. Rose, Chelsea, Massachusetts, shout out, right? I was hooked on phonics, and I had a clip-on tie. And it was great because the nuns loved me. They pinched my cheeks, And so when I was the best at kickball, and in 5th grade, my brother and I went to the South Shore because my mother thought it was best to get us out of the city because it was not doing well, East Boston. Did my legs go numb closing deals in the toilet? Actually, sometimes it does. How'd you know that? My feet get all blue. Like, I look down, I go, I think I got to stand.
I'm so happy Harrison's here on the chat.
Anyways, fuck that. No one cares about what I did.
No, I do. Tell the world.
No, it's long-winded. Anyways, I went to the South Shore, hit some private school stuff. Then I came back to Chelsea 20 years later. I vowed never to come back to Chelsea because the market collapsed. I can't even do this. It's too much. I get too much. We can do that on a podcast.
Wow. Okay. Wonderful.
Anyways, I've been a real estate agent for 25 years. Sold over 700 homes.
700? I thought you did more than that.
I sold over 700, but wow. Thousands sounds nice.
Thousands does sound nice.
Well, Vincent Adelino, your other your mentor, he was on. He sold over 700 as well.
Yeah. Yeah,
And he
you're
started-
both of you are rock stars. You're both very good at your jobs. You guys are the brand.
Yeah, I think that's what it is, though. I mean, people like to do business with people they like, know, and trust, and so I'm either hit or miss. I'm a bit
Right.
autistic. I'm a bit weird. I'm pretty much always late. But I will get you the most for your house, and I have sincerity, and that's what people say.
Yep.
Oh, we know who Jeff is. He's gonna be late. He's gonna be in a hotel. Who knows with what, doing what, where? But we need him to get the most for our property, and that's all we care about. We don't give a shit. As long as he fucking does it, gets our ROI, let him, he can wear his pink suits and his fucking Crocs. We don't care. Just get us our money, all of it, more. Right? How much can you get us? How fast is it gonna take? And when can you leave my life? Nice relationship, It's got his beginning, middle, end. It's short term, and it's, I love it. I love
Look,
real estate because of that. I'm really good in the beginning. My middles are okay, and the ends are terrible. But
Yep. And that's translated into some other parts.
absolutely. Oh, such as. There's a contest right now. I have a 27th annual contest in Philadelphia going.
Don't talk about it. We're supposed to. Guys, honestly, Jeffrey,
we're gonna start an OnlyFans podcast for like OnlyFans people only. We're gonna do that. Sponsored by.
And we talk about business.
Sponsored by Organic Stonyfield Milk. It's good for your body, and it's good for your mind, and it's organic, and it's local New England company. Stonyfield.
If you do that, I will join. I will join it.
I'm going to
open
take
the lead on that.
I will. Now everybody's been here for 12 minutes. They're like, "What the fuck is going on with this show? This sucks."
Are you guys a couple? You look cute together.
Oh, we were. Look at this. We have the same pink. That's nice, KN. Thank you for saying that. Sorry,
no,
I have ADD, so you need to bitch slap me or something, because I'll just keep going. I could talk for hours. I can do this all day, all night. I should just be a talk show host. We should do talk show radio.
Yeah.
Someone told me I have a face for radio, though. My mother, love her.
Oh.
Rest in peace. She said, "You know what? You have a face for radio." No.
Yes, Harrison. We were matching on purpose.
We did. Yep.
Well, actually, I just made a bet that he would wear pink.
Well,
So
you want me to get my other? Should I change into different? No, I got another pink. I got my original pink suit that people fell in love with. This isn't my original, but shout out to Chris Cuozo. Chris Cuozo, my dude. Look at, see it? Can you see Cuozo?
Yep.
Yeah, he's the best in suits, custom. This is Italian, imported. He fits you in the Seaport, and it wasn't that expensive compared to suits off the rack. He was about 10-20% more, but he custom fits, and it's look at, you get to pick your liner. Chris Cuozo, Cuozo.com. Look at that dude. I don't know if you can see it, but it glitchy. See it?
Yeah.
I picked the inside and everything, but I got white buttons. But anyways, that's my dude. He's a good dude. So if you need a suit.
What about your shirt?
Oh, this is Ralph Lauren off the rack. I loved it so much. It was just it's good material. I actually bought this on Poshmark for $20, and it was $180 shirt original, used.
Really?
Yeah, Poshmark is great if you have clothes to sell or buy. If you get really expensive clothes, like you have a lady that wants a dress for some event, and then you can go sell it, and you can get a new dress. And you can also buy nice gifts for your friends and people like me, if you want. I'm an XXL shirt. Never mind. You don't need my measurements. I can tell you that's for the OnlyFans. I'll give you my measurements for the OnlyFans, so you can donate to my channel. Well, I want free clothes, these people on OnlyFans, they get their houses paid for and cars. And how about the people on OnlyFans that there's guys that like to get their bank accounts drained, and they like the legitly they'd have some sickness and they're like, drain my bank account. You ever see that?
No.
Yeah, that's everybody really wants to get to the OnlyFans now. They don't care about this real estate stuff. They're like, pfft.
Well, here's the deal. However you make your money, invested in real estate. It's not as volatile.
Listen, we'll take that only.
You get an asset-backed piece of security, that's got cash flow if you buy it right. You have appreciation potential. Let's not lie. We're a real estate company, Jeffrey. We do this Find That Flip show to talk about deals that are on the market. We're just, I'm letting you run with this.
Well, just everybody, you can fast forward and skip this part and get to the good stuff. You like the song, let's get to the good part. Cue that song, Caleb. I love Caleb. Caleb and I made up.
The FBI, dear user, please be aware that your stream is being monitored until our investigation is completed. Your IP address has been verified.
Wow, I knew it.
You did. You called it before.
I did. Flowers by Irene. I'm that important. I'm a big wig. You should look into this guy. He's dangerous because he's killing the real estate game. I make it rain, baby. Make it rain.
That's the theme of April. We have a private equity fund that we're raising capital in, and this year has been much better for the real estate world than the last it seems like the world is waking back up. People have been very busy, a lot more listings, a lot more activity.
Well, it's a spring market, right? And everybody, 30 to 40% of homes, or almost 50%, don't have a mortgage. Everyone bought them either in the 70s, 80s, 90s, or 2008 to 2015, and they have no mortgages. The average age of a first-time home buyer in 2024 is 39 years old. So there's the thing about it is that COVID happened. People got too much debt. They had these apartments. They had these mortgages. They got short sales. They lost all their money. They had so much credit card debt. They moved in with their parents, right? And they're saving money, or they're living in their parents' house, and the parents are buying, or moving on. It's so there's a lot of equity tied up in people's properties across this country now, and they're going to start using them as piggy banks. So as soon as if rates hit 5%, it's going to be, all we need to do is get rates to 5%, and it'll be a flood of activity again. It'll just go straight up again. But the 7% to 5% range is bouncing people out for qualifications, because for every point on on your mortgage, on a 500,000, on a certain range, it could be as much as $1,000 a month on a loan. So they can, everything's too expensive: food, rent, insurance, everything, inflation. So what we're seeing is that the high end always does well, and the low end gets hurt. And all these grant programs out there for first-time home buyers are keeping the markets open. I got $40,000 for one of my last clients in Chelsea for free.
Really?
Yeah. So there's grants everywhere. First-time home buyers, city, state, Fed, but there's all this money out there. I had a friend that got $150,000 to buy a triple decker in Dorchester last year, free.
How?
Grants.
Really?
Mm-hmm. They're everywhere. We can talk about giving the magic and all the links out there, but I can put that together for another, episode of, call me and I'll help you save money, because I'm not going to give it away for free. That's why I give it away, give it away now. I do. I give. I just, I need a little bit back, I give.
Well, we talked about, before we went live, we talked about doing a team up.
Mm-hmm.
Jeffrey,
yeah, I'm down for that. I gotta get with some like-minded individuals who have the hustle. I've been on my own. I started back in 2001. It's been 25 years. It's been up and down.
I tried to get you on the team back in.
You did, but you weren't ready. You weren't ready.
Were you ready?
I wasn't either. No.
You're ready now?
I'm ready. I'm ready, spaghetti.
Am I ready now?
Yes, you are. You look good too. You look better.
Look at that. The screen has popped up.
I'm gonna shout out to 2 Meg Beautiful. estheticians.com. My sister, she owns esthetician spa. I'm gonna go get a facial from her after this. I need some eye stuff done. I'm 50. I got some stuff. I need some skincare to make beautiful.com. Can I type in this thing too? Am I allowed to chat while we talk?
No, we actually took away your privileges.
Nah, I don't believe it. All right, you go in MLS. You're gonna search for Boston multifamily.
Listen, I'm in 02128.
That's fine.
I got just for funsies. Listen,
Okay.
we're not going to be able to do all of this today. You're going to be on
I
another
know.
live stream next week.
I know, but can you blow that up so people can see that to big screen or not?
I can zoom in a smidge.
Because I can't see it on my. It's very small. You know what? Can I
Really?
go full screen? No, yeah. I when you go up, when you blow it up, I can. When you go way up, I can see it.
We'll make it full screen on your side so it gets a little bigger.
But I wonder if someone's on their phone, can they even see what's going on?
Yeah, I'll zoom in. But they're going to have to zoom in. It's not perfect.
All right.
It's not
You're
perfect.
you are. You're perfect.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
Oh,
So, okay, I'm looking at single family homes for fun.
no, let's look at multis. We don't care about singles. We're investments. We're talking about
Hey.
investors. Real estate investment trust. Call us.
Look,
I'll make you money. I
This
just
is
need 100 million. I need 100 million by the
look,
end of
this
today.
is Karina's.
I know. She's amazing. They're
She
amazing.
is. Well, we
She
just
is.
had her on the podcast.
You know, she's just she's a wonderful human, but she's so put together. Like she could own me. She could own me. You know,
Yeah, there you go, Karina.
she doesn't want it. She don't want any of this. but
What you weren't looking.
I'm way
for.
too old and weird for her. Anyways, but anyways,
Listen, I like these. I like these little wood slat things.
the wood slat things you can buy them on Amazon for packages of $30.
Yep.
I mean, it's fucking wood slat.
Yeah. Yeah. It's the new wood siding.
I know it's gonna be out in like it's gonna be out of date in like a month.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's
maybe.
really designers love to use that stuff too.
I love it.
Is that our friend, the lady who's the best stager too?
Who's that?
What's her name? Your stager that did 89 Central.
Oh, Larissa.
Is that her?
Yeah, I don't know, but
That's
she's
her
gonna
work.
come on the. She's gonna come on the podcast too.
Talk about an amazing person, an amazing job that she did in the last 7 years.
Yeah. Yeah. Look
Yeah,
at this. This
she got
this
talent.
is
I
this is
know.
$1.15 million.
And that's an Eastie.
This is Bennington Street, bro.
And that I know. Yeah, that's right. Brand new construction. Those are amazing units inside. But personally, I wouldn't live on Route 145 on Bennington Street for $1 million plus. No thanks. All that
This-
noise and traffic.
This is a single family.
Oh, it's a single. Oh, how much
Yeah.
is that?
1.1 or 1.2.
Oh, that's a good value though. It's probably like what 2,500, 2,800 square feet. I still wouldn't want to live on Bennington Street. I'm not living on Route 145. I mean, the design is impeccable. The finishes are impeccable. It's impeccable, but I'm just not going to live on a highway.
Maybe it's a 2-unit. I don't know.
No, it looks like a single. No, it's a single.
Let's see. Got
It's a single.
renovated. Oh, it's got an ADU. That was what.
Oh,
got an ADU.
It's definitely worth it then with the ADU.
Yeah.
It's no brainer.
Like the Twilight photo. Good idea.
Yeah. I mean, they're kind of cheese, but
Look, a condo for $389. Cottage Street. Huh. Jeffrey's Point.
yeah.
This is your neighborhood.
They named it after me.
Well, actually, Jeffrey is really rich, guys, and
No,
he comes from a long lineage of really big money. So they named the neighborhood after him because his family owned it.
because we made him an offer they couldn't refuse. You know,
Oh, wow.
we made you an offer you couldn't refuse.
Oh wow!
That's what we did. Even though I'm Irish and Scottish, I'm still a little Italian, a little bit. 7%. 7%. I am. I got no money. First of all,
You owe money?
no, I got no money.
Oh, okay.
But I'm worth. I'm wait. Whatever.
Look at this.
Because I spend it all on gambling. It's a scratch ticket behind me. I thought I won $4 million last night. I was gonna cry. I scratched it. It was 26. I thought it was 28. I went to the lady. I screamed in the store. And then she's like, no, you didn't. That's why the scratch ticket's there.
That's brutal.
I'm manifesting money. I'm putting it out to the universe. My frequency is abundance. I am abundance. I am wealthy. I am Jeffrey. I am. Subscribe to my OnlyFans. $9.99 a month.
Links in the chat.
Yeah, links in the chat. Get the deets.
So what do you think about, like, you know, properties are sitting on the market a little bit longer now?
Well, it depends on the property. Everyone's pre-marketing, sort of like they're pre-marketing, right? Those are renderings, right? Everybody's a genius. Everybody's a genius. We'll pre-market, we'll pre-sell, right? We're gonna get you the most.
This is virtual staging, because look, you can see it on the door. Look,
everything's virtual.
The door wasn't caulked.
It's all virtual.
I hate that when they don't caulk the door.
You know, caulk your fucking doors, can you? Caulking. You like white or black caulking?
You know, there's Alex's caulk exists.
That's
real. Yeah, Alex is caulking. We used it on our Brookline. We've used it on multiple projects.
Listen, this is definitely getting flagged by face tits and fucking Instafuck.
Listen, this is a PG-13 show.
I have ADD.
You get to use
a camera. You know, I can't deal.
In PG-13 movies, you get to say the F-bomb once.
All right. I'm a little autistic and I'm a little ADD and I'm a little weird. So
look, look at this. But look at this is the room.
Listen,
this is the closet.
I don't give a flying piece of F-bombs about your freaking virtual staging single family. Nobody cares about that. What we care about is what I have to sell right now for an investor that's looking to make money and a cash cow. Multifamily. We don't care about singles. We're talking about investors. Are you an investor? Do you have money? I can make you money. That's what we're here for. You want me to make you money? I have deals. I have deals that I want to place. I need contractors, investors, real estate investment trust, and I need your money now because I need to make you money. I need to make money. You have to spend it. Let's go.
Call Jeffrey Bowen.
See that property?
I will find you deals.
Well, this is a perfect example of a deal on the MLS right there.
This one.
What's that? Geneva? Is that the
This
MG2?
is Sumner. This is Sumner. That's that new construction building that was put up like 3 years ago.
No, they put it up just now. It just got finished. Taco Bell just is in the first floor. Signed a lease. There's one more left. One more retail. It's MG2. It's our buddy. Remember we met John?
Yeah. We should. Hey, can you reach out? I'd love to get him on the podcast.
Oh, I have to be on it with him.
Yeah, 100%.
I can reach out.
He's cool.
Yeah.
He's cool. You know, the more I talk to, like, the more successful the heavy hitters are, the less they like want to talk about what they do.
They don't want to talk. That's why they hire marketing, PR firms and brokers. They don't care. They just want to be quiet and do their thing in the background.
Yeah, when I knew he was like, I was like, I work in real estate. I'm doing a couple of projects. He's like, yeah, that's cool. I'm like, do you work in real estate? He's like, I have a 1 million square feet in this area. And I was like,
we got to put his business out there. It's all good. He can do that.
He's a rock star. I mean, it's
if
all.
He want. They don't even know what we're talking about. Next slide. All right, you're just scrolling through photos. Let's go to look at some real estate. Is that for sale? That condo?
Yeah.
All right, what is that
500.
condo? What 500? How much is a square foot asking? Open up the listing and tell me what it is per foot.
1121 a square foot.
So they're asking $1,100 in Maverick Square for new construction.
It's 445 square feet.
Yeah, the smaller you go, the more per foot you get. So it's a tiny unit. It's a studio. That's right in Maverick Square. If anyone doesn't know, East Boston, 02128, Blue Line, one stop to downtown Boston. East Boston was 5 islands combined into one area. And there's like 5 different neighborhoods of East Boston. And East Boston has Logan International Airport, most notable. So when you fly in and out of Boston, that's where East Boston is. So, East Boston borders Revere and Winthrop and Chelsea. East Boston is famous for Santarpio's Pizza, Jeffrey Bowen. What else?
Listen, Now I have multis up. This is a fully approved, shovel ready East Boston 3-family project. Get it for less than the existing 3-fam with no approvals. Blah blah blah. Unit 1 is a 3-bed, 2-bath. Units 2 and 3 are 2-bed, 2-baths. They want 819,000. This is 122 Saratoga Street.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. It's interesting because I have 3 condos on Saratoga Street that are framed right now, that are being finished as we speak. Going to hit the market next month.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are.
I mean, they're being framed.
No, they're framed, and their electrical and plumbing is going in this week. Windows and siding are in next week, and they're going to be done by August 1st. But they're going to go in the market next week.
Oh, okay.
Pre-marketing.
Gotcha. Excuse me.
It's going to be $699 for the 3-bed, 2-bath. It's going to be $675 for the 2-bed, 2-bath with 2 decks, and it's going to be $650 for the 2-bed, 2-bath on the 3rd, which is mansard roof. I'll have parking. I'll have the first floor is 1,380 square feet. The second floor is 1,080, and the third floor is 980. I'll have 1 parking each, 100% new construction, and that's just one project I have coming very soon. Condo project.
They're that expensive, huh?
No, I mean per foot,
That's
they're not
the
bad.
price. What's
$650 a
that per
foot,
foot?
600 to 700 a foot, 600 to 550 to 650, depending on each unit. It's very reasonable.
Yeah.
So you just looked at it. You just looked at 1,100 a square foot for new construction. I'm talking about 550, 650, right?
I'm surprised that everybody can buy all this stuff.
It's cheap compared to Boston downtown. So East Boston's Southie. It's still.
It is. And remember when you had to? Do you still have to convince buyers to come to East Boston? Or is it less so?
Less so. Like you used to have to convince people like 10 years ago. Let's see, 2010, 2008 to 2012, you had to convince buyers to go to East Boston. I had lots. I had deals. I had multifamilies for 150,000 to 200,000 that people wouldn't buy. I had lots that you could build 30 units by right. Didn't even get offers. Like it was gross. Oh, they would come over from Boston. They come over from the rest of the world. They go, East Boston isn't there yet. That's what they did. But shout out to, Volney Capital comes in 2015. Ricky over there, I sell him his first 3-family in East Boston. And he walks around to my listing at 86 Utah Street, 2015. He says, Jeff, how are you getting 500 a square foot in East Boston when everyone else is getting 300? And he sees my staging, my pictures, my video, my floor plan, and the work that we're doing, right? And I said, because I ask for it. And I present it in a way that is still undervalued. And I told them it's because it costs you 1 to 2 times a mile away, Charlestown, Boston, or 10 times. So it's still cheap. That's why East Boston's cheap, is the Southie alternative. And Chelsea is the Charlestown alternative. And Everett is the new rental. Everything's open for business in Everett right now.
Yeah,
zoning.
Everett's completely changed.
What a lot of people don't know about East Boston and Boston in general is they changed the zoning January 1st this year. If you have a 2-family, they'll give you a 3rd unit by right on the zoning. Like Cambridge, they went from 80% single-family zoning just now to 80% multifamily zoning by right. Do you see that?
Yes, I heard about that.
So they're going. So properties that used to be, I have a single family on a 25,000 square foot lot that used to be worth $2 million. Now it's worth $12 million because you can do 36 units by right.
Wow.
That's how much that's why Cambridge right now, the brokers and developers, they're pouring money. You talk about MIT and Harvard endowments. They already own half of Alston. Think about, you can go up like 8 stories now in Cambridge. You can go 4 stories by right. So they opened up the zoning codes because there's housing crisis in Boston and Cambridge, and they want more properties. Oh, that's east of Boston right there. That's I know that place. Yeah.
Yeah, they're
That's
4.2 million bucks for this and the building behind it.
That's a great deal. There's a lot of great deals sitting right there, but I found out more recently than later that even developers, contractors, they don't know what they're doing. They don't know. Not only do you have to find them a property, you have to go through the numbers on acquisition, get them a lender, fund it, help them pick out the finishes and work with the GC, then put it on the market, then sell it for them, then close it out. Like you could, like a lot, unless they're a self-efficient company and they've been doing it a long time. But the problem is, a lot of these people have been delegating stuff to everyone else and they don't know what goes on because they push a button, but the economy's changed, the numbers have changed. You have to do a lot yourself now. So it's cut out the fat. So these deals will work for self-performing contractors, but they're not going to work for investors who have to get their 20-25% ROI. And so does the GC needs his 20-25% ROI. And then the investor needs there's no room for these developments to have all these people around it now. So if you're a real estate broker who is also a GC, who's also a contractor, who's also raises capital and also can sell and rent them, that's the key to making money in this market. Because if you're trying to raise money and then build, it's fine if you want your 10-12% return ROI, which beats the stock market. That's fine. But if you want to flip, that's what we're talking about. These margins are 20-25% net now. They're not 50%. And deals were so good from 2008 to 2018 that no one did numbers. They said, I knew an investor that bought 200 multifamilies in East Boston. And he came to town in 2012, 13, 14. He came to East Boston and he bought 200 multifamilies at $200 a square foot, anything. And he went to every single broker and he says, I'll pay you cash as is with tenants. I don't care condition, $200 a foot. And he got 200 deals in 2 years. Well, he sold 19 of them for $90 million to the city of Boston to go affordable now. And they were not even in good condition, but the rents went up 15% per year while he held them. And he used all the leverage to go take his money, kept 80%. But so he made so much money in 10 years that he was able to keep 80% of his inventory, make like $60 million. And then he went to Jersey City and he did it there even more with the leverage from that. He started East Boston and then he went to Jersey City and did it there even bigger.
Get him on. Listen, you can be on all the podcasts you bring the people on.
I can bring a lot of people. I can bring it.
Okay.
But anyways, getting back to multifamily and stuff. Can we go look at my listing? Because it's like 37 minutes.
Listen, Jeffrey, I want to do that one because listen, that's what we do. We do all of the permitting, we do all of the construction, we do all the marketing, leasing. If you're accredited, we got investment opportunities. But even if you're not accredited, I don't care if you get cash in a bag. You can talk to Jeffrey if you're unaccredited, and you can go buy some real estate with Jeffrey, and I will Jeffrey Bowen. Where can they find you on Instagram?
Just BostonRealEstateBroker.com.
Boston Real Estate
Broker.com.
Boston Real Estate Broker.
Instagram, I got Boston Real Estate. I'm on my Facebook Live here, anyways. I think.
One more time. What's your website?
BostonRealEstateBroker.com.
Very smart. No, I'm going to have Harrison on for that when we talk about your deal. We'll do that like Monday, Tuesday.
All right. Well, I don't know why.
Let's
just run through it real quick because I need to sell it now. I need to sell it by Tuesday.
You need to sell it by Tuesday.
Well, I want to sell it by Tuesday.
Is it in here under the multis?
It is 132 Chelsea Street, 12999.
Where's it at? Why isn't it here?
I don't know. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe I fucked it up.
It's not showing up under the multis in 12128.
02128?
02128.
All right. Well, let me go my MLS real quick. Hold on. I'm sliding over. Can you still see me when I slide over?
Yeah.
Is another screen? All right. I'll just go pull it up. Let me see. I'll find it. How do I exit? Let's see. How do I go find this flip? Hey, we're actually going to find this flip right now. Look at that. Look at that.
Listen, man, they have like a 3-family on Marion Street near a project. We bought a 2-family for $4. Now it's contingent. This 3-family for $1 million.
3 family for $1 million.
That's it. Look at it. Look at it.
I'm trying to find my listing real quick, but that one?
Yep.
Yeah, that's a 221. How much? $1 million?
$1 million.
Yeah. What's the square footage on it? 1,800 altogether?
Living area 3,076.
That's bullshit. That ain't no 3,076 in there. I'm telling you right now, that's a total area. And basically, I think they can put another story on there. I think that's why they're selling these 2s to go to 3s. But that's not worth it. That's a pass. We should do pass or smash. Go through each property real quick and do a pass or smash. I can look right at them and tell you if it's a good deal or not. Like I don't.
You should do pass. No, you got to change the name. You got to change the name to pass or cash.
Yeah. Okay. I like it.
Pass or
We could do
cash.
ask for cash.
You could do that, but we would get banned.
All right. Can't. Man, I'm sorry.
It's okay. I knew when you came on, it would be.
What is the word? Scandalous.
Not by me.
Why can't I go to another screen? Like, why can't I go to another screen? I have all these things that says Facebook. Continue to open. Can I?
Jeffrey, you're gonna have to fix this, and we're gonna do this on Monday because I
No.
have to, yeah.
You're gonna go? This sucked.
Here.
Just delete this whole thing. It's a waste of time.
It's not a waste of time. It's great.
It is.
What's
No,
the,
we can do this, and we should do nighttime. You and I. This is not daytime talk.
What's the street number?
132 Chelsea Street. Just see where it comes if it comes up. I just can't seem to find it.
Here
Come
I
up?
am.
All right.
Oh, it's because it's back on market. I didn't have that. Sorry.
Oh, yeah. We took it off because we found out there was a 12,000. So, all right, I'll just run through it. It's a 3 family. It's a 332. It's zone residential and commercial. It's got 10 to 20,000 day traffic count and walking count. It's a 1/10 of a mile from Maverick Square and also Central Square. There's 2 signage. There's an easement for 2 signs on the back of the property from Clear Channel. You can see next door, they built 4 units, brand new construction right next door. And this is a bigger lot and it's a corner. There's a cell tower lease in place that'll bring in a minimum of 12,000 a year, plus 3% a raise for the cell antenna. It's about to get permitted. It's being delivered vacant. It was renovated 100% inside, kitchens, baths, painting, electrical, roof in 2016. I rented them for the owner originally. And it's a 3-1. So the first floor is a 2-1 with a deck. That'll rent for 24 to 2,600. The second floor is a 3-1 that'll rent for 3,000, 28 to 3,000. And then the third floor is also a 3-bed, 28 to 3,000. And those are just painted up with no upgrades. But the kitchens and baths, electrical were all done. It needs a coat of paint, and it could use a siding job to really bring in the money. The windows are kind of I think the windows are probably 20. They're vinyl replacement. I don't know if they're still good or not, but it's got enclosed back and front hallways. The floor plans are here, and it shows about 900 square feet, then about 1,050 and 1,080. There's a full basement with full ceiling height with 2 egresses that can be finished for a 4th unit. So there's value add.
20 feet by 49 feet.
Yeah. So it's 1,000 square feet. So there's a little there's a little room. There's another storage room that's connected right below right outside. Then there's a deck above it, and then there's a little fire pit out there. That's what you see. So.
And how far does the lot go back?
It's 3,750 square feet. The lot, it doesn't give me a measurement on it, but it goes back all the way. It's 3,750, and the patio ends at about 2,000, 1,800. So
does the lot line end at the end of this patio, or does it include this billboard?
It includes the 2 billboards. It goes all the way back.
2 billboards.
But those are an easement, and there's no income coming from those. That's just an easement. But the Clear Channel pays $12,000 a year on the tax bill out of 17.
Oh, that's nice.
Use. So it's only $5,000 for taxes. I'm going to change that in listing as soon as after this. So we pulled it off the market. We had an offer for 1.2 million, and the buyer wanted it vacant. And then we found out there's a cell tower lease coming in for it's almost permitted, and it's going to bring an extra 12,000. We also found out that Clear Channel pays 12,000 of the taxes. So the owner was like, "Look, that's a $24,000 swing that we just found out." So now he wants 1.3 because he knows you can build the fourth unit by right in the basement, and he knows that income's going to come in, and he knows the taxes now. So if he got 1.2, the buyer should have just gone up 100,000 because they're getting $24,000 swing now that they didn't know about, which we just found out. So 1.3 is the price. Okay, so if you bring in 3,000, 2,400, that's 8,400. And let's call another brand new unit. Let's call another 3,000. That's a 9,000, 11,400 a month times 12. What's the math on this? Let me just do the quick math on a basic cash on cash. So we got 11,400 income. Hold on. Clear. 11,400 times 12 equals 136,000. Can you see that? 800. Gross income. That's gross. Okay. You take a gross rent multiplier. And I tell my investors, you multiply it times 8 for really poor condition, times 10 for very good condition, and times 12 for perfect condition. That's my quick math. I've been doing it for years. So this is about a 9, the condition. Because you know what? I'm going to use 8 just for an example because the fourth floor needs to be finished. And the property needs upgrades. I'm going to use that as an 8. So you multiply, gross rent multiplier, quick math on a deal. Is it a deal or not? Times 8 equals. That's the actual what it's worth. See that? That's how fast I did that deal. Now you add the $12,000 income that's coming in from the cell tower that's coming, and you multiply that. Now you remember that number, okay?
That's one. Well, it's backwards on here, so it's 1,094,000.
Yeah, just call it 1.1. Okay. Now you take the 12,000 this is now at a 12 because it's income and there's no work needed. So you take 12,000 times 12, which it should be even more because it's just straight income. But I'm going to do times 12, like I said, equals $144,000 a year, right? Times 12. That's the value with the 12,000 income that it jumped to, with no cost out of pocket for that. I don't know if you see that, it's 1.7 million with finishing the fourth unit, okay, and getting the income in from that, getting from the cell tower. So it's on for 1.3. It's going to cost about $250,000 to go through this property, right? And you're going to be able to write off all of your construction costs, loan costs, carrying costs, closing costs, and lose against your income. Or if you have a 1031 exchange, and honestly, you might be able to go for a sign on top of the building because I don't know if you see a picture there, but the Logan, this is the off ramp. The corner of Chelsea and Governor Monsignor Highway is the side of this building. Those billboards look at 100,000 day traffic count.
That's the first thing I thought of.
Well, this is zone residential commercial. You can take the first 2 floors. You can take the whole building and knock it. You can take this whole building, knock it down, and probably go for 6 units and do a restaurant on the first and basement, barbershop, restaurant, real estate office or insurance. And so this has so much potential. And this is the value add thing that people, when they look online, they have no clue. So buyers look online and they look at a price, they go, oh, it's too expensive. They don't even come. 95% of people are too lazy, too scared, too ignorant to look on the MLS at something and just pass on a picture or income. That's the dumb 10% of the people do 90% of the business because they know what they're doing, right? You think I'd have I've had a few brokers call me. It's been on the market for 3 weeks, right? But I've had about 10, 12 people through. I got an offer for 1.2 million, and we were ready to do the deal. But then this $24,000 was found. So what do you think as a seller? What do you want to? He's asking $100,000 for $24,000 swing.
Well, you know,
It's a
not the
it's a-
best, not the best form to market and then get the number. That's unfortunate for you, but I
No,
mean,
no, it's better for me because I'm going to find an investor that wants to work with me, a contractor, or you're going to find one, or you're going to, you know what? I bet your fund would love this, Alexander.
you are gonna walk me through it.
So I'm walking you through now. I did some basic math on it. I already talked to a zoning attorney. The fourth floor is a done deal. The basement is 7 8-foot ceilings with 2 egresses. So
Listen, I see two more billboards there. I see
imagine
potentially three.
imagine if you knock this down.
Not
and then
even.
No, hold on. What happens if you knock this down and you build new construction or the commercial value is worth more than the residential somehow? What happens if we run it with a commercial building, a mixed use building, just an advertising building? Because those signs are like bringing I want to say they bring in like 50 grand each a year, 100 grand in signage. What happens if you throw another sign on there and make 100 grand a year, knock it down? Saying, knock it down, demo cost, and put a sign up and make 100 grand a year, easy or more.
Yeah. No. I think there's a play there. There's a condo play. There's a rental play. I like the rental play with the added density, and I like listen. You can get a sign approved maybe here, and then you can get one on the roof.
You know what? We could put my real estate Jeff cartoon logo on the whole have it spray painted by your famous artist that does that on the side of the building right now.
There you go.
And you know what? There's 20 to 30 to 40,000 cars that are in traffic that look right at these signs going into the Sumner Tunnel. So it would be great if we had an aerial photo of this video. I'm gonna get a drone soon of it so people can kind of see what we're dealing with, how close we are to major retail highway Boston, right? It's worth so much money that I can't even convey it, because the people that know what they're doing more than me should be calling me and being like, commercial, residential, duh, investment, long term, right? BRR, convert to condos, commercial. Like it's got all the pieces that an investor wants. I'm just saying, whoever you are out there, if you're looking at this, you're looking at it wrong. I'm gonna tell you right now what you are looking at. You need to listen to me, and you give me your money, and I'm making money for you. Because you might have a college education, but you a stupido. Just because you went to Harvard, right, doesn't mean you know how to make money with an investment property. Right, Alexander?
Hold on. I'm getting a text.
Okay, time to go. You got work.
No, actually, my one of my appointments just canceled.
Next one.
Yep.
They saw you online. They're like, fuck that guy.
Dude, now it's R-rated.
Good.
Let's see. Well, actually,
You gotta go. It's fine. It's 53.
no. Well, I do have to wrap it a little bit.
Let's wrap it in 5 minutes. By 60 minutes.
Okay. All right. 60 minutes with El Jefe.
Yeah, you can
El
just
Jefe
delete this.
Bowen. I really like that deal for the signage.
Oh, it definitely cell tower signage.
Question. Do you think your seller would accept his number with a contingency to get some signage?
Hell no. He's a real estate developer. He's a real estate contractor. He can do it himself. He just doesn't want to be bothered. He just wants his number.
I mean,
Well,
that's got to be worth something then. He doesn't
doesn't-
want to do it.
He doesn't need the money either. He can keep it. He told me, Jeff, I got offers for $1 million cash. Get me $1.2 million. You can make a commission, and I go. If
And you got
don't,
1 2, and now he wants 1 3.
Well, that's all right. It's what I do. They call me. People call me when they want the most. They call the other brokers when they want the least. Call me last. Go see how much they say your property's worth, and then call me. And then it's like shop me last. No, seriously, they call me to give me the problems, the ones that are overpriced, the ones that have all these issues. And I come up with miracles, and I get my little piece of commission. They're like, oh, here, But I'm going to start giving the deals to ourselves. I'm not going to give them away anymore unless, people are paying for our services. I'm not going to give, this is a cream puff deal. So for me to give it to a stranger with another broker, that's another investor that isn't going to help us, what's that? That's 50 to 60% of multifamilies are sold off market right now. 50 to 60%. So when you see a listing, there's 3 multifamilies on the market, right? 3 or 4 multis. And you see somebody one property that's zone residential and commercial in East Boston that's on the market. And people are like, oh no, it's too expensive. Something wrong with it. But I don't know. What can you do there? It's like, who's in this business? Who's looking at these? I have it on Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, I got it everywhere. No, it's on everywhere, right? Instagram, right? So it's out there, right? The problem is these institutional investors, all the investors have been spoiled, okay? That have been out there since, 2000 to 2018. Spoiled. Oh, they're all like rich, wealthy now. Oh, that's not enough money. I need 30% or 50% ROI. I don't want to look at it. I want to get out of bed, But the self-performing contractors are where it's at. The GCs that want to BRR, convert to condos, add value. This is like one of those perfect add value, situations. It's on, you know what? I'm going to throw it on LoopNet today. I have it on Crexy and LoopNet. It's going to go on today because, I'll throw them on there. And, but it's interesting that all these properties are selling off market. And they say there's a shortage of housing. Because everybody's off market this and off market that since 2012.
And I think the shortage of housing is like more affordable housing.
It is, but right, there's $51 billion in grants for developers to do affordable housing. So if you have a 20% zoning requirement on a 100-unit building, 20 has to be affordable, right? If you go 80%, the government will write you a check for the difference of what you would have sold it for market versus what you sell it for affordable. And they cut you a check at the closing for the difference. So I have someone that's buying a lot for $1.2 million, building 20 units, going 100% affordable and getting a check for $6 million, plus selling $6 million to sell the building, plus his ROI and his profit and his GC fees and his acquisition fees, because he's going 100% affordable. There's $52 billion this year. It's going to be the big developers are. What do you think they're going to do with State Street building? The one that they sold for $400 million just now is worth $2 billion because there was a loan on it for $1.5 billion that was going to balloon at 30% interest. So they auctioned it for $400 million. You don't think they're going to go 100% affordable on that building and get the difference at downtown prices per foot? They're going to get probably $1 billion to build that thing. And the money right now is in all affordable. Everyone's doing passive house affordable. They're getting grants. They're getting money. They have 110, 120% construction loans right now, acquisition, where you can put down 3.5%. I get so many different loans and grant programs that it boggles my mind that people don't know how to structure. I was a mortgage broker. So I can take a buyer and I can package them up on a phone call with how much down, what programs there are, what grants, how to get in, how to get out. So like, this is the value that I bring. It's not only opening and closing a door. 90% of real estate agents open and close a door and go, what do you think? Okay. We have to educate and form the buyer, the investor that supposedly knows what they're doing. They don't even know. These asset managers, please, they've been on the gravy train. That fat's going to get cut out. They're going to be done. AI is going to come take their jobs. But I can make money for you. We can make money for you. We want to make money for you. Let me help you help me. Right? With Jerry Maguire? Right? How does it go?
I don't know.
You know what I'm talking about? Help me, help you. Right?
Brady, since you know everything, what is he talking about?
Who?
I know this guy in the chat.
Brady?
Everything.
I do. I know it all. I'm a know-it-all. I've been doing real estate for 25 years. I know it. What do you know? Who are you?
Jeffrey, this has been a beautiful 60 minutes.
All right.
Give everybody one more time at the end. How do they find you online? What's your website?
BostonRealEstateBroker.com. If you don't know how to spell that, then you don't call me.
Guys, thanks for coming on the WREI. Find that flip.
All right.
Fun, Jeffrey. Thanks. I'm going to call you afterwards. Let's talk about this deal.
All right.
All right.
Thank
Bye.
you. Thank you. Bye.